how are you able to manage working with the president when the president is saying Canada 51st state? Are you at all even open to the idea of Canada 51st state, or that's just he's just toying with you? That's kind of how you view it. But what is your approach on? Let's just say you end up becoming a prime minister. What is your approach going to be on dealing with President Trump?
I'm not open to the 51st state. I'm doing like Trump in Canada. I'm fighting for Canadians and for the sovereignty of our country. I'm putting my people first. So the way to deal with President Trump, it's, you need to, right now, we have a free trade agreement between us, the U.S., and Mexico. And that will have to be reopened in 2026. We need to reopen that free trade agreement right now, and we need to put everything on the table. For example, President Trump is the one who negotiated the free trade agreement when he was president at his first term, and he wanted for your dairy producers to be able for them to export their milk in Canada. But because we have a cartel, a system called the supply management, our dairy, poultry, and eggs producers are producing only for the Canadian market. They cannot export, and they are fixing the price. They call that supply management. It's a legal cartel. So, and Trump was not so happy at the last negotiation because, we said, no, we want, we have to protect the cartel, and we want open our borders to your milk, cheese, and eggs. So we need to put that on the table. But Poilievre and Trudeau, they want to protect the cartel. They're very influential. Actually, they did buy membership cards of the Conservative Party of Canada when I was running to be the leader, to be sure that I won't win, because I said at that time, 10 years ago, we need to abolish that cartel. And it will be good for Canadian consumers because we are paying twice the price if we compare that price with prices in the U.S. for milk, poultry, and eggs because of that cartel. So let's put that on the table. I'm the only one who's saying that. We will be able to have a good deal. And Trump said, if you're imposing tariff, I will impose tariff. If you withdraw your tariff, I will do the same. I believe in free trade. Let's do a real free trade. But right now, there's 300% tariffs on the milk, and you cannot export your milk in Canada because you won't be competitive with that tariff of 300%. But it's not only with milk, it's a lot of other products. We don't have a free trade between Canada and US. We have a managed trade. Trump wants to have, a fair relationship. Let's abolish all these tariffs. It will be good for us and good for you. So first, put everything on the table. Be sure to reinvest to protect our borders. Be sure to reinvest also in our own defense. We are not doing that. We need to at least spend 2% of our GDP in our defense. We're not doing that. It's maybe 1.2% or something like that. We need also to have a new defense relationship with the U.S. And, Trump is a little bit concerned about the north, our border in the north with Russia, and the Arctic. We need to be sure we don't have a base over there as Canadians. So we need to reinvest there. We need to protect and have a new agreement, defense agreement with you guys, so we can do that. If we do that, I'm pretty sure that we'll have a good deal. When Trump is speaking about, Governor Trudeau, 51st state, for me, it won't happen. It's not serious. But what I understand also, he wants to bring back manufacturing industry in the U.S., including, businesses from Canada. So what we have to do as a country, we need to have, economic policies that will be more competitive. So our, income tax on business is too high. So let's let the free market decide, but I want to compete with the U.S. and I want our businesses to be able to compete with you guys, but now they're not able. That's why there's tariffs. So we need to lower tax on business, cut capital gains tax, less regulation, and like that's the only way to build our country and to be competitive.
Nowadays, more than ever, the brand you wear reflects and represents who you are. So for us, if you wear a Future Looks Bright hat or a Valuetainment gear, you're telling the world, I'm optimistic. I'm excited about what's going to be happening, but you're a free thinker. You question things. You like debate. And by the way, last year, 120,000 people got a piece of Future Looks Bright gear with Valuetainment. We have so many new things. The cufflinks are here. New Future Looks Bright. This is my favorite, the green one. Just yesterday, somebody placed an order for 100 of these. If you watch the PBD podcast, you got a bunch to choose from. White ones, black ones. If you smoke cigars and you come to our cigar lounge, we have this high quality lighter cutter and a holder for the cigars. We got sweaters with the Valuetainment logo on it. We got mugs. We got a bunch of different things. But if you believe the future looks bright, if you follow our content and what we represent with Valuetainment, with PBD Podcast, go to vtmerch.com. And by the way, if you order right now, there's going to be a special VT gift inside just for you. So again, go to vtmerch.com, place your order, tell the world that you believe the future looks bright. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.